All right, next question, which is question number 8. Ben V says, how can an infinite God relate to a finite creation? Compared to infinity, our world's age is nothing, be it 10,000 years or billions. Same with the size of the universe. Ben, I think you're a little like, you have one word for infinity, but there's actually multiple meanings of that word, right? So, for example, God is infinite, meaning not finite. But when we say that, we don't mean he's big without bounds. We mean he's actually another word is transcendent. He's beyond the idea of bounds, of physical limitations. And so we say he's infinite. Really, we're just saying he's physically, there are no bounds for God. He's transcendent beyond creation, time, space, all that. When we say God is infinite, and you relate that to how like old God is, we don't mean he's infinitely old, infinitely moments old. I think that that's actually a logical impossibility from far as I can tell. Rather, what we mean is that God is beyond time. He is simply always existed. He existed when there wasn't a moment of time. There was just God existing. He's that profound. This, and some use the word infinite here. But when you compare him to the universe, and you talk about the universe being infinitely old, and then think God is, the universe is not infinitely old, right? It goes back to however many billions of years, we'll think. And God is yet infinitely old. No, we're using the word infinite in two different ways. So that creates confusion in the question. So let me read the question again and then respond to it with that clarity. How can an infinite God relate to a finite creation? Compared to infinity, our world's age is nothing, be it 10,000 years or billions. Same with the size of the universe. So I talked about the size and the age. Those are unrelated to God. The fact that he's infinite would actually empower him more to be involved in every moment and every place and every time, right? He's not infinitely far away. He's imminently close and fully aware of every moment and every time and every single thing. So what has happened is you've turned God's infinity, Ben, in your mind, I think you've turned God's infinity into a limitation, limiting, like as if it means he's far away and it's hard for him to access us. I think that that's the opposite of what it means. God's transcendence, like it says in the Psalms, like, were I to go up to heaven, there you are, Lord. To make my bed in the depths of Sheol, there you are. That this is God's, if you're going to use the word infinity, I think that it makes him closer, not further. So how can God relate to us? Better than anyone else could because of that.